all right. I think we're about to get going here. Welcome, everyone, to Road to Go Builders Call. And my name, let me introduce myself to some that don't know. My name is Ima Wideman, out of Dallas, Texas area. I'm a one-star director with Planet Marketing and an ambassador with Intel Travel. I am a retired registered nurse and was a caregiver for my mom for about 6 years. And so I have been given the topic today to share with everyone. I'm so excited that everyone is on here. And my topic today is the invite. The invite, that is a crucial topic, and we're going to delve into it. We won't be long, but we will give you some tidbits and nuggets, and would like you to have some paper and pencil and for us to get started. But before I start, let me tell you, network marketing are skills that can be learned. Okay, skills. It stuck. I know one of my mentors told me 3 times before it stuck in my head that network marketing was skills. And it seemed to open up a big plethora of things in my brain because I kept making everything very hard. I didn't know there were skills to invite, skills to close, skills to objections. So you guys are going to be learning skills, and know that even when we give you these tidbits, you can go and still learn on your own in the books that we have. So when one of my mentors told me that these are skills I could be learned, it really opened up. I found that it wasn't some magic potion that someone had kept secret, and I will admit that there are some people out there called Pied Pipers. Now, there's some Pied Pipers in the industry that can just call up 10 people join, and we applaud them. But most people, it takes a lot of effort and learning skills. And I learned that as a registered nurse. I had to learn the skills as a nurse to be successful. I didn't just go in there and learn how to give injections one time, giving it to a client, or learn how to give medications. I had to learn the skills. And so to be successful and to teach it to other people, you must learn the skills so that your people can duplicate these skills also. So what we're about to do here is tell you that the book that was recommended by the leaders in our organization, the book recommended was My First Year in Network Marketing. Is very, very important to help you with your mindset. Before we get started, make sure that you're reading those. I'm not going to go through that right now, but I'm going to tell you that's a big part of the training that we're doing this next 20 sessions. Okay, so the power of prospecting is putting that list together. And as you're putting that list together with people that you want to share, keep an open mind that everyone can plug into your business. Everyone. Everyone you talk to will be in either 3 categories. Number 1, I want you to write this down because sometimes people are disappointed when they talk to someone and they don't join the business. But see, there's 3 components to this. Either they will become business partners, number 1. Number 2, they'll be customers for our travel services. Or number 3, they can connect you with people who may be interested in what we do. And the only way they can do that is to know what you do. So do know that everyone you contact, everyone can plug into your business. But they come in 3 categories. So that should take some pressure off you thinking, oh, everybody has to be a business partner. I have gotten referrals, I'm telling you, because I've let people know what I do. I've gotten referrals like crazy. It may not be for that person right now. There may not be a time, but if you let everybody know, they'll be in those 3 categories. So our goal is to reach out to a minimum, I'm going to say 5 people a day. And Ms. Watkins is going to come in with a little drill for us at the end. So, number 1, to have a business, you have to have a contact list. And you will find your aces. You will find people in all those categories if you just keep going. That's one of the things I want you to write down. Keep going and trust me. Where do I find these people, Miss Ima? Who can I share with? This is the number 1 question I get from everywhere. The truth is we are surrounded by people. But are you willing to share and invite to some information? All right? My start at first was people that were in network marketing business with me. That's how I got bronze. But after I went bronze, Miss Ima had to go through because some of those people were tired. They didn't want to do no more network marketing. I think I went bronze, and then I kind of went uphill going gold, and then going DIT, then going director. But do know that this works. So I'm going to tell you a secret. The skill set for the invite is 7 steps. These steps have been, I didn't put this together. These are these are just absolute bottom line skill for network marketers. There's 7 steps. If you miss any one of the 7, you may find yourself in trouble. You may find yourself in trouble. So we're going to go through here and let you hear the 7 steps. Now, before I get started with those 7 steps, I'm going to tell you, to get started with this list and get started with everything, you must be excited. I don't know if you've heard the old adage that people can tell if you're smiling on the phone. They can tell if you're nervous. They can tell if you got a gun to your head. You may be doing, they not a gun to your head, but they may know that you're feeling pressure for them to hear this information. They can tell that nervousness, or they can tell if you're light and happy. Maybe listen to a really light song or something really cute to get you pumped up. I work with Dr. Reba a lot, and sometimes we'll just get ourselves pumped up, So get excited because people can feel that. Your attitude will determine your paycheck. Okay, so we're going to make that list. And without a list, you don't have no business. You don't have no business at all. So I like to start with my top 3. My top 3 were people that had been in other network marketing business, but you can't stop there. You got to go through that phone. You got to get people in your contact list that are in there. You have to go through your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You just want to get that paper, write down all these names. Don't put it on your head or call them as you're going through them. Have the list ahead of time because you're going to put beside there where those people can plug in your business. Are they interested? Are they not interested, not even seeing what you want to show them? Or they may be business, or they may be customers. Remember, I told you, everyone you talk to can plug in your business. They're under 1, 2, or 3. So there is no loss with anyone that you talk to. So that should give you just take a deep breath on the other end of the phone. Everyone I talk to can plug into my business. All right? And so that should make you know that when I go through this list, I'm going to help somebody. And people like to know. I heard a young man tell me this recently. He says people don't buy into anything you do unless they think you can help them. I was like, wow. I may think I got the best thing in the world, but if a person on the other end don't think I got something that can help them, I'm in trouble. So I got to convey. So we're going to go through step 1. Now, we are launching your business. Some of you are relaunching. Some of you are putting people, you're just going out doing videos. I like live presentations myself. I will send videos, but I love to have them on a webinar. It's something about people seeing someone, but that's just my choice. We have videos. And I tell you, Mr. Philip Rollins, Coach P, he has sent videos, and he built his online, but just sending videos, and I do both. But if there are people I know that have influence that I really want in my business, I want them on the webinar. I want them to see a person to see me. So the very first step is be in a hurry. Write that down. Be in a hurry. This is psychologically. So when you call someone, always be in a hurry. One of the first things you might want to say is, hey, I'm glad I got your phone. I don't have much time, but it was really important that I got to you. Okay? That's the first one. Be in a hurry. And you can use other things like, hey, I'm running out the door, but I need to talk to you real quick. That's another one. Or you can call your friend and say, you know what, I got a million things going on, but I'm glad I caught you. But be in a hurry. Don't think you're there to make a big, long conversation. Number 2, you're going to find, before you call them, find something to compliment. Step 2, compliment the prospect. Number 2, people don't get complimented. You know, when I'm doing a 3-way call with someone, I say, tell me something about them. And when I get on that phone with the 3-way, I'll say, you know what, I just did one yesterday for Kevin. I said, Kevin told me a lot of good things about you. And they just smile on the other end. Oh, I hope it was all good. I was like, oh, it's all good. You got people hooked in because people don't get complimented. I never get on a three-way call unless I compliment someone. So that's another subject. But this one is people love a compliment. And you can tell your person on the phone, hey, I was thinking of who are some of the sharpest people I know. Because we got something getting ready to explode, and I thought about you. I was thinking, who are the sharpest people I know? And I thought of you. That is a compliment right there. Or you can use something else. You know what? You've always been supportive of me, and I appreciate that so much. That's a compliment. Are you one of the most positive, energetic people I've ever met? That's a compliment. Before you go for the kill, compliment. That's that hook. They want to hear what you got to say. It's about them. Guy told me people do business with people that they know that you care about them. So a compliment is you care. Step number 3. Now we're ready for the invitation. Okay? So my invitation would be, and it's not one that fits all. Just know that there are tons and tons of ways to make the invitation. There is not a cookie cutter because people aren't cookie cutters. One of mine is I found something I really need for you to see. I have a project that I'm excited about, and I'm so excited. I would like for you to look at it. I want to make sure I value you as a friend, and I want to make sure I get this information to you. Okay, I'm launching a new project. I don't like to use the word business. I don't use that. Or another one you can use is I've teamed up with a company that is expanding in your area. A third one, I'm going to give you just one example. I got about 20 here, but I'm only going to give 3. I found something exciting, and you're one of the very first people I called. See, I love that. I found something exciting because that's what I told Dr. Reba. I said, ooh, I found something exciting. You know, you're one of the first people I called, and guess what? She just jumped right in. Okay. Or I'm launching a new project, and I really like you to take a look at it. I value your opinion. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's number 3, make an invitation. And you may say at the end, Fraser Brooks like to say, hey, it may be for you, it may not be for you, but I'd like for you to take a look. Some people are like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just say, hey, it may not even be for you. Hey, pump your brakes. But I want to make sure I let you know, okay? Tell them that. It's no big deal if it's not for you. I just want you to take a look. So you don't want to feel like, oh, if they don't join your business, you are crushed. No, I'm not. This may not be for you. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Bottom line. Now, yes or no? Okay, so that number 3, then comes that invitation. If I would you, always use these, and write this down. If I blank, would you blank? If I send you a VIP invitation to my webinar, would you be my guest? If I send you a quick video, would you have time to look at it today? If I would you. Write that down. That is step number 4. You cannot miss that step. Cannot miss that step. If I would you. If I send you a short video, would you have time to watch it? Would you have time to watch it today? Or you can say today or tomorrow. When you do that, make sure, number 5, hope everybody got everything. Number 5 is that time commitment. I learned this from one of my mentors that was in sales. And she says, always get a time for everything you do. If I have a webinar, it's at 7 p.m., would you be available at 7 p.m. tomorrow night? You want to know what time commitment. Can you look at when will you have time? Will you have time to look at the video today or tomorrow? What time? Before you get off that phone, don't say I'm going to send the video. Someone had some today, told me last night they have somebody going to send the video. I'll tell you tomorrow when they're going to look at it. No, when you talk to them, you should have had that done. When you talk about this business, you have a time you're sending them to something. We have all kind of webinars going on, from the company to different business people launching. We have the videos. If you're talking, you should have an urgency with everything you do. Urgency. So that time if you have mentioned that business, do not call the next day for an appointment. No, get it done now. Now, get a time commitment. Number 5. Number 6, okay? So they've already said, I'll be there at 7 o'clock for your webinar. And so you're going to say, if I send you this invitation, you will be on there for sure. That is so important. Number 6, I can count on you for sure. Or you can say, I have you confirmed for 7 o'clock. You must use those words, confirmed. You ever notice when you're at the doctor's office and they say, oh, we're confirming your appointment you have on Monday, Miss Ima? We're confirming. This is a business. And if we treat it like a business, it's going to pay us like a business. So if we do this step, confirming with them, and you may tell them, hey, the webinar's at 7, I'm going to send you a quick text. I'm going to send you a little flyer with the information and I'll send you a quick text about 15 minutes before. Step 6 is confirm either the video or webinar. Number 7, what's the best time and number to reach you after you see the information? This is crucial. Crucial. I have a young lady that is a goal builder, and she says, Miss Ima, that is my problem. I give them the video, don't have a time to get back with them. And guess what? Miss Ima was the queen of piquing people's interest, and Miss Watkins used to tell Miss Ima, you have piqued everybody's interest. You got dead bodies everywhere. You don't know who's coming, who's going, who you piqued. I was just piquing everybody and wasn't going back, didn't have anything confirmed. And Miss Watkins, J.P. Watkins, is my mentor, and she would tell it in front of the room. And I thought, you know what, Miss Ima, you don't have nothing confirmed. You don't have nothing. Honey, I start confirming the time. The webinar will be over at 7:45. I will be calling you within 5 minutes of the webinar. Is that okay? What's the best time? So you're getting the time and the number. And get off the phone. Number 8 is not a step, but it's one step Miss Ima put in. Get off the phone. Don't start talking about what happened, on the news. When you are doing this, have a sense of urgency. Well, that is my invite. Number 1, I'm just going to go over real quick. Be in a hurry. Number 2, compliment the prospect. Number 3, make the invitation. Number 4, you want to, if I with you. Number 5, get a time commitment when they will see the information. Number 6, confirm the time of getting back when they will see it. Number 7, time and number when you're going to get back with their questions with your upline. And then number 8, get off the phone. Okay, that's it. Do I have Ms. J.P. Watkins on the phone?
Miss Ima, what a wonderful invite training. The art of the invite can make or break our business. And that's where tons of people get stumped. You'll say, okay, make the list. They'll do that. They'll watch those videos and they'll do all those things. And then you'll say, okay, it's time to launch. And then it's like everybody's like a deer stuck in headlights. They're like, oh, no, it's so hard for a lot of people to get in motion to do the invite. And the reality is, Miss Ima, the more we expose, the more we close. So everybody, I'm going to put in the chat. Go ahead and go to the chat, and you guys can see there's a script, and these are the tips. Now, Miss Ima, the tips that you just did, we need those too.
All right.
Yeah, we need those too. So send those to me when you get a chance. But Okay, I just posted, we have some recruiting tips, y'all. Read over those recruiting tips. So these recruiting tips it's actually a couple of examples of scripts. Miss Ima gave some examples of some phenomenal scripts. But we want to give you guys just a little bit to go on. The tips that I sent you, those scripts can be used for online or offline. It doesn't matter which one. So you can use those, cut and paste, and expose that way. But Miss Ima, the one thing that I can say that the years that I've seen you build, you've been in several different network marketing companies, Mary Kay, Tupperware, Avon, but you had really great success in your company. In I don't know, what was it called? It Medifast was a product, but what was the company?
Medifast was probably the most successful, but I found the most training here. When I understood that these were skills, I was selling products, but see, now we don't have products. And I had to learn that these are skills, and that's what unblocked me.
And they were
everybody can learn a skill. They are transferable if you do this, if you learn them.
Because really, we got our skill set in the coffee company. When we were in the coffee, we really learned how to be in a hurry, show value, and take it away. And one of the things you have always done, anytime you've launched, you've had tons of people, present at your launch. And I think one of the major mistakes that people make is that they don't operate in speed. Guys, I want you to write this down. The universe loves speed. The universe loves speed. It takes 80% of rocket fuel to get a rocket ship off the ground. And when we get people in business, they're trickling along. They want to learn everything before they get in motion. Guys, this is like riding a bike. You cannot analyze riding a bike. You got to get on that sucker, ride it, and fall off of that bike. And so, Ms. Ima, one of the things that you've always been very bold with your invite is just, using that excitement. And quite frankly, the excitement is a transfer of energy. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. People can feel it through the phone.
They feel it.
They can feel it.
They know something is happening big. And even if you don't get it all right, get fired up. If you're new on this road to gold and you don't learn anything else, learn to be fired up. The people that move fast and move with excitement, they get to Gold Builder in no time. Getting to Gold Builder, guys, it is not really that much of a science to it. It's really about being excited and exposing people. But when you become a Gold Builder maker, you got to teach all this stuff. So those of you who are Gold Builders, some of you know these things, but you haven't mastered the art of teaching these things. So that's why this call is game changer for some of you that are already gold, because you're going to become a gold factory to really build up those foundations for, sustainable long-term income. But those of you who are new, who are not yet gold, just be in a hurry. Be excited. You just got to go out there and take the shot, Ms. Ima. And thank you for, laying the foundation for giving people a great... I
want to say one more thing, too.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to mention one more thing. I don't know if I stressed it enough. We have to get more people in front of the information. And you mentioned it just a few minutes ago. We trickle people into exposure. We may do one or two a week, or one a week, or that a minimum. And I really got that in my head from Miss Rhonda Coleman. She's 3 to 5 exposures a day, a minimum of 5. If you're really in this program, a minimum of 5 contacts, a minimum of 5 a day. And that's low. That's low. That's really low. So 3 to 5 a day, we must expose more people, because if you call one person and you're waiting on them to see the video and you're waiting on their decision, and you got one that whole week, and boy, you're just, at the end of the week, you're frustrated because that one call or those 2 calls don't pan out. That's because that's not that we don't have the urgency and speed, and they can tell you're relying on their answer. They can tell if you don't give a diddly squat. If you're moving along and you circle back around, they can feel that too. That you have an urgency. This may be for you, be not before you, but I just want to make sure you get on there and you have it. My first call, I had 29 people on my call. You told me, Miss Ima. Nobody on that call signed up. Nobody. And I'm glad nobody signed up because I have that story to say I had 29 people, Miss Watkins told me. But guess what? I went gold. I went 2020. I went director. I kept moving because those friends did not want to hear anything I had to say. So I'm glad none of those 29 signed up that you had on my launch call. I'm glad they didn't because I got a story to tell. That when you go through 29 people and they don't sign up, guess what? You watch me. You watch me. And some of those people came on later on. They did. I was planting seeds, and I didn't realize that sometimes we're planting seeds. I think everybody should sign up right then. But I didn't realize, too, I was planting seeds, Ms. Watkins. So I just want to just say that it's speed to it, and don't give up. Trust me, it works.
And you know what, Ms. Ima, here's the thing. If we could just communicate to people, guys, we got a solution to a whole lot of problems out here. The reality, guys, if we're just talking candidly right now, so many people are hurting. They need a solution. I was one of those people, Miss Ima, I had that corporate job, but I was miserable because I knew I was so much more than that corporate job. I knew, and you would tell me for years and years and years, you could be your own boss. You could be your own boss. And I was like, you're just saying that because you're my mom. Like, really? And I never realized the talent in me. And there's so many people who, their bosses know that they're smarter than them. The bosses are already intimidated. The coworkers they can't stand you because you're so smart. And too many of you are playing it safe in your environment that are stagnating your growth. And you should be so much more. Just think about all the people that are like us who want to be free. They don't want to be in a chicken coop. They want to be eagles. They want to be soaring at home, working from home. Think about all those people, right? And here's the deal. You can go to the chicken coop, right? But you got to be able to identify an eagle in the chicken coop. You can't go to the chicken coop trying to convince chickens to be eagles. Miss Ida, we cannot let the chickens stay in the coop, Lord. Let them stay right there. I'm looking for some eagles that need an eagle home. I'm looking for some eagles that are misplaced. That are misplaced in the chicken coop. And then guess what? I'm snatching them and saying, hey, it's a better way. Because that's what you try to do with me. You kept saying, you don't need to be there. You kept saying, be a consultant and all those things because you saw the eagle in me and I was at the chicken coop hanging with the chickens. No, guys, you have a solution. But you gotta be bold. You can't be like, I got. No. Do you believe you have a solution or not? Like, do you believe? That's what we gotta, And I want us to shout that out. I'm passionate about that. I believe. Like, if you believe that you actually can help people, you would be more bold about talking to people. If you really, in your mind, believe that you had a solution. See, most people don't really believe. They like, I'm in the travel business. I'm doing the PS3. They telling me your mind has not been changed. Your mind hasn't been converted. You don't believe what you're saying, and therefore nobody else believes it. And you wonder why people don't join you? There's no belief to the invitation. There's zero excitement. See, Miss Ima, when my car got repossessed from your house, when I was upstairs in that room in your house, and Mr. Bradley came over there to recruit me in front of you, I believed in that moment. And subsequently from that moment, I said, I'm going to get my life back. And guess what? Not only did I believe it, it happened. It actually happened. You saw it. I saw it. It happened. So nobody can't tell me nothing. That's why my invitation is strong. Because I believed it from day one. That man flew from Atlanta to Dallas, came in our house, talked to us about this company, and left out the door within 2 hours and went back to Atlanta. Did he not?
Absolutely.
Did he not? That's how, and guess what? When he left, we believed. And we said, okay, this is what we about to do. We sat there talking, and we were like plotting out everything. We were like, oh, we about to kill it. How many of you are coming through the door with that same excitement that you know this compensation plan works? You see it works. Some of y'all got some residual income that's off the chain, even at Gold Builder. We have some top 100 Gold Builders on this line today who are on the top 100 list. So we know it works. It's not on trial. But are you transferring that same excitement and belief, Ms. Ima? Closing thoughts.
Wow. Wow. If you don't have the belief, borrow mine and Miss Watkins. Borrow mine and I'll borrow somebody. And I had to borrow yours, even though I believed. I really didn't know we were going to go this far. I mean, really, I'm kind of blown away where the organization has gone. When your belief started, you just kept running. I just remember the first event we went to, me, you, and Jesse. It was this big event with Mr. Bradley, and there was 3 of us sitting there, and I think you were just a bronze builder. And we looked at all these people like, oh, my gosh. So we just saw all this going on, and, like, we want to be a part of it. And we saw people getting awards. We saw people dancing. We saw people getting comma checks. We were like, wait a minute. What's going on here? What's going on? They were happy.
We want to be happy, too. We want to be happy, too.
We want to take everybody on this line. Everybody on this line, we want everybody to be with us to get this culture, of belief, this culture of that we believe in, that we know that pays. We know. So that's my closing thought.
Not only does it pay. Wow. Mr. Bradley, the character of this company, they just issued out refunds. Like, they hit a button. Everybody got refunds on the events that are not happening. Like, the character, right? We're supposed to be paid on Thursdays, Fridays. We're paid some Wednesdays. Residual checks are paid early the majority of time. And I just love the fact that Planet Marketing is not on trial. The way that the compensation plan works, the stability of the company, within the first 10 days of every single month, $2.6 million goes out the door of Planet Marketing in a pandemic. 2.3, 2.4, 2.5 every 10 days, the first 10 days of every month. $2 million goes out. That's not on trial. That's happening. That's documented by Andy Kaufman, the CFO. Now, the only thing that we have to say is, you know what? We're going to break the bank. Because if they're going to pay such and such this amount of money, they're going to pay me this amount of money. And if they're going to pay that person that amount of money, why can't they pay me? It's about opening your mouth and going to get it. So, Miss Ima, we're going to be on this call tomorrow with Cindy Brueggemann. Woo! Yes. Tomorrow with Miss Cindy Brueggemann. So have an amazing afternoon, y'all. We are shouting out loud and proud, I believe. Thank you, Miss Ima.
Thank you. I believe.